Hello, welcome again. My name is Derrick the Meza. I am a mindset coach, and today we're going to be talking about how you can basically set the right goals. One of the most important thing is when you're going for something that you really want, you really have to know what kind of goals you're going to be setting. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you what kind of goals you should be setting and what kind of goals you should not be setting. So stay tuned. The first thing that you really need to understand is that most of the time, like 96% of the time, people basically don't set goals based on what they really want. They only set goals based on circumstances. So if you have really listened, really closely, I want you to think about a time that you wanted to go for something that you really wanted, but because of circumstances you decided to never go after that goal. So think of that moment, and I wanted to challenge you to really think about the thoughts that were going in your mind at the moment that you decided to go after that goal, but also the thoughts that were going through your mind the moment that you decided not to go after that goal. So what I have learned is that most of the time, people don't go for the things that they really want. They go after things that they know how to do, so they basically get the same results over and over again. For example, you see that a lot with people that have a job and they quit the job, they find a new job, they quit the job, find a new job again. But the job that they're taking is basically the same old job that they had. They're still doing the same thing over and over again. And the reason why people do that is most of the time is that they are afraid of failing. They don't know anything else to do. So they keep on doing the things that they know how to do, but that basically means that they're getting the same old results over and over again. So basically, these people are achieving their goals because they're making the decisions that to go after that goal. But the reality is that they're not reaching their goals. They're not earning more money, for example. They're not expanding their business. They're not providing a better life for their family, because it's not because of the goals that they're setting. It's basically because they are setting the goals too low. They're going after things that they know how to do. So that is one of the first things, that I want to share with you guys today. The second thing that I also wanted to share is that when people get tired of setting the same old goal over and over again, they go after something that they think they can do. So it is not something that they really want or something that they know how to do, but something that they think they can do. You see it, for example, with people that quit their job, right, to start their own business. But in their business, they're going to be doing the same thing that they have been doing in their job. The only difference is that in this case, they are an employee, and in the other case, they are an employer. So they are going to try to basically earn more money by quitting and starting their own business, but they are still going to do the things that they think they can do or the things that they know how to do. So the question is this then still something that you really want? As I mentioned, people don't go for the things that they really want because of circumstances. So the goal that you really should be setting is going after the things that you really want. And what I have experienced in my personal life is that when you go after those goals, then you're going after something that you really want, and the reason that you really want it is because that is going to be the only thing that is going to make you really happy. Like, for example, I cannot imagine doing something based on the circumstances and also love doing it. right? Because I wanted something, but I did something else because of some circumstances. So you're going to be happy, but not really, really happy. So why should you go for something that is not going to make you really, really happy? Because of the circumstances, right? So you have to really ask yourself that question: what is the thing that you really, really want? What is the thing that is going to make you really, really happy? And when you have asked yourself that questions, then most of the times you're going to be blocked by all these limiting beliefs and mindset blocks. That's what I basically call them. For example, people get confused with I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, or I don't have the knowledge, and then they basically quit. And they keep on getting the same old results over and over again. Or when they decide to go for something that they think they can do, and they discover that they cannot do it because it is something that they have never done before, for example, they also quit because they thought that they can do it, but they basically cannot. And then they go back into the old routine and keep on getting the same old results over and over again. So what is that you really want? And when was the last time that you really went after something that you really, really wanted? And what are the thoughts that were going to your mind the moment that you decided to go after that goals? For example, was you afraid? Were you scared? Did you get confused with, for example, you don't have the knowledge, or you don't know how to do it? What basically happened? Did you quit, or did you persist? Were you able to achieve that goal? So you really have to understand that goals are not really to achieve. That's also a mistake that people make, right? They think that goals are there to be able to achieve them. Goals are basically made to make you grow. They are there to really get you out of your comfort zone, right? And that's going to be basically a success, because success is going to be a realization of a worthy ideal, as Napoleon Hill would say, right? The success part is going to be the growth that you have to go through in order to reach that goal. So if you're not growing when you set the goal, you're not going to achieve something better, because the only way to earn more, to be more, to do more is by doing something that you have never done before, but that thing is going to make you to grow, because you're going to have to change your mindset, you're going to have to change your beliefs, you're going to have to change your habits, and by the end of the day, when you have done all of those things, then I'm guessing that you're also going to be earning more, because you can be more and you can basically do more, right? So what are the things that you really want? Really ask yourself that question: what are the things that you really, really want? And I'm going to be really, really happy if I'm able to achieve that goal. The second question is going to be: what are the mental blocks that are holding me back? Are these blocks mental, like for example a belief, or are they facts, right? So you have to understand that you already have the ability to achieve any goal that you want. And with ability, I mean is that if you need the knowledge to achieve a goal, you can find the knowledge, right? If you look at history, we always find the solution for something that we really want. So you have the ability to find the knowledge. You also have the ability to find the money, right? Usually people say like, I don't have the money, but if you believe that you can find the money, you're going to find a way to find the money, right? If you look at everything that you have in your house, that you have bought in the past, somehow, some way, you was able to find the money. So we always find the money for the things that we really, really want. So money is not going to be the problem, and knowledge is also not going to be the problem. The problem is going to be the mindset part. The problem is going to be the belief. Like, can I really achieve something that I don't know how to do, right? Can I really achieve something that is going to, for example, triple my income? That's also a belief. Can I really achieve something? I really live the life that I really want to live? That's also a belief that you have to have. But if you're able to really work on that part, work on that belief, then it's not going to be really hard to achieve that goal, because every goal that you set is just only 95% mindset and 5% strategy. So if you work on the mindset part, then you have already achieved like 95% of the goal. The only 5% is going to be the strategy, it's going to be the thing that you want to do and how you want to do it. The second thing, or I think the third thing that also people get confused with, is the how. They don't know how. They first want to know how before they start working on the goal. But the truth is, you're never going to know how because you have not already made a decision to do it, and you have not even took the time to take any action. So people try to basically think their way into success, but the only way that you can really achieve that goal is by taking action and by doing the things that you already know, or not in this case know, but by doing the things that you can start doing now. Like, for example, you don't have the knowledge, you can start to look for the knowledge. You don't have the money, you can start looking for a money, you can start calling people, you can start talking with investors or with banks, for example. That's something you can do. But if you don't start doing those things, then you're not going to know if you're going to get, for example, the money or not. And if you don't get the money, then you're not going to be able to achieve goals. So you really have to start looking at the things that you can start doing today, the things that you can do now. And the moment when you start taking actions, then you're going to see how you can continue further. For example, it's just like walking on a long road, and the only thing that you can see is the end of the road when you have the horizon, right? But when you start walking and you have reached that part of the road where the horizons end, right, you're going to see how you can continue further. But you're not going to see it if you don't start walking. So you have to really start to take action. But you have to believe, because if you don't believe, you're not going to take any action. So what are the beliefs that are holding you back from really taking action, for going after the things that you really, really want? And what are the things that you really, really want? So I hope this video was really helpful. So basically, don't go for the things that you already know how to do, because then you're going to get the same old results. Don't go for the things you think you can do, because it's still not something you really want. Go for the things that you really, really want. And the moment you start to think about that goal and you want to take action, and you get blocked by all these limiting beliefs, like I don't have the money, I don't have the knowledge, for example, I don't have the experience, the only thing you have to do is work on those things. The funny thing is, you can work on it because it is a belief. You can find the money, you can find the knowledge, you can find the right people if you believe. These things are not based on facts. It's not a fact that you cannot achieve the goal. It's not a fact that you cannot find the money, for example. It's a belief, and because of that, you can change it into what you want to believe. So think about this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. My name is Derrick the Meza. I'm a mindset coach, and it was a pleasure meeting you. Bye bye.